Today we are joined by People's Conference Chairman Sajad Lone, who's a name which is known pan-India and also internationally. He has certain viewpoints on the emerging situation in Kashmir also. We have joined him to discuss the latest selective killings in Kashmir, why they have started off late, or rather in the past few weeks, what are the repercussions, and what exactly the kind of signals the militants are trying to send to the government of India. Sajad Lone Sahab, thanks a lot for sparing your time and welcome to our program.
Thank you.
Sajad Lone Sahab, I mean, all of us are aware and we have all have condemned what has happened in the Kashmir in the last few days. So some people are saying these are the selective killings. Do you see these are the selective killings?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, I can see there's a pattern that the minority community is being targeted. And there's a deliberate attempt to give it a communal tone. It's a very unfortunate thing to happen, but it's something we're as helpless. But I just, the reason I wanted to talk about it is that, we have all seen it, I'm a Muslim, I'm a Kashmiri Muslim, and I've seen it in my family. My father has also been killed. So at this time, it's selective. At this particular time, they're targeting Hindus and the Sikh family has also been targeted. But the terrorists don't have any religion. They don't have no religion at all. And they will target a Muslim the next day. So we just hope that people all across understand that this is not the handiwork of the majoritarian. This is not the majoritarian point of view. It's not something being done by the majority community, but being done by a fringe, lunatic fringe, which is a curse for the whole world and also for us.
So, Jasab, you have raised an important point that because some attempts are being made to paint the entire community with one brush. Attempts are being made and we all are aware of it. You are saying that these are the attempts for some lunatic and fringe elements. But I just want to understand. Yeah, they are. I mean, because no one has suffered because of militancy than you, and we also know what happened to your father. And there are so many things involved in it. Also, we can discuss it later also. But I'm just trying to understand from you why it has happened now. I mean, because we were expecting it after post August 5/29. There was no immediate reaction. Now, after about 2 years, the things have started taking a different shape, which we were not expecting, or rather not comprehending these will turn out in such a fashion. What could be the reason, sir?
You see, the violence in Kashmir is not localized. It has its origins outside J&K. Okay, and I will be very honest with you. Like 2 years back, I thought that, if you look at the geopolitical situation in the region, that somewhere around 21, 22, 23, things would erupt. But not in this manner, because this is typically they're trying to incite, the whole idea is to incite the rest of the country against Kashmiris and also maybe give it a Hindu-Muslim color across the country. This is a very, very dangerous thing that they're doing. But that it was, I would not say I was not surprised, but we were expecting something will happen. There has been a long gap. And, you just need a couple of killings to create something. And they have achieved that target, unfortunately.
So, Jasab, you said that you were expecting that things will take definite shape in 21 or 22 because of what is geopolitical situation which has developed in our immediate neighbor. And what you were suggesting that these are aims to pitch rest of the India against Kashmiris and to further divide the Hindu and Muslims on a communal line. But there is another theory which is circulating and which I also believe there is a substance to it. Could it be because the certain elements want to further strain the India-Pakistan relations? Because post-August 5, 2019, there has not been a violence in Kashmir. I mean, some say it is not. This situation would not have been possible unless and until that Pakistan has given its acknowledgement. So are they trying to further strain the Indo-Pak relation like what happened during Mumbai attack? Is it so also?
I don't know. I don't know when it comes to the other part of the LOC. Don't know whether they are in it, whether they are not in it. You know, one point of view, what you are saying could also be true. The other could also be true that maybe they are doing it. So you never know. I would always put it at a 50-50, that they could be not involved, they could be. So I don't know. I honestly wouldn't know. Nobody would probably know that whether it is who is doing it and why they are doing it. But very gruesome for us, for all of us. But this is something out of our hands.
Yes, Sujata, just you said because it's very difficult to know who are the real actors behind it, what is the exact motive, and no one can have a clear picture of it. But let's move a bit forward from here. I mean, some believe, and I also believe in this sense, that it could be a pushback from the certain forces, the way the government of India was trying to do certain things in Kashmir, like hoisting of national flags, making it mandatory, and now issuing an order with regard to the whole taking back the properties of Kashmiri Pandits, or Azadi Ka Mahotsav, where a definite kind of nationalistic flavor was attempted to be given in the valley. So could it be pushed back for these actions of the government of India?
I don't think so. I would think it is much deeper. They could be catalysts. They could have sort of, they could have maybe because the timing could be decided because of them. But certainly, I think it's much deeper than that they're giving a nationalistic fervor or something. It's much deeper than that. I wouldn't something immediate like just land ka bol rahe hain ka. So mujhe nahi lagta hai, to be very honest, could be, but I don't think so. I wouldn't buy that theory. Too big a thing if it koi aayega, such a daring thing. There's so many cameras, closed circuit cameras, and actually, do something so big. Unless the killer didn't know that it will turn out something as big. Mujhe to nahi lagta hai.
Okay, sir. Why I'm saying that, because I talked to some people who have returned to Jammu. They were telling me that something was brewing in the air for the last 15 or 20 days. I will tell you what they were telling me, what is happened there. They were telling me that their Muslim colleagues have told them not to wear any identity mark which shows them they are Hindus. They were telling me that their Muslim colleagues told them not to place any idol of God in their car so that they could be identified. Because then they were telling me that then we started realizing that something was brewing up in the air. So I just want to understand from you. So there must be some definite planning which must have gone there. So what exactly the signals are the militants trying to tell the government of India or to the rest of the country?
Look, I'll tell you, we have been here. We have seen this conflict for a very long time. And whenever there is a kill, don't think that they go randomly and kill. There is a proper recce for 7 days, 10 days, 15 days. Then they see, ये कहाँ जा रहा है, कितने बजे वापस आता है, पुलिस का कैमरा तो नहीं लगा है, बाकी चीज तो नहीं लगा है. ऐसा नहीं होता है कि आप किसी जगह मूर्ति देख ली गाड़ी में तो आपने फायर कर दिया. So I would not buy that. These are very professional kills. ये ऐसा नहीं है कि बस आपने कोई आइडेंटिटी का मार्क लगा दिया. I will not disagree with whatever anybody says, but we have been here for the last 3 decades and seen that, whenever there was a kill, for example, हमारे father की killing जब हुई, उससे पहले 2 हफ्ता हमें telltale signs नजर आ रहे थे. वो हालांकि यहाँ नहीं थे, like phones आ रहे थे. We would see suspicious movement around the house. So these things, they don't happen in vacuum. All of a sudden a guy comes. इतना capacity नहीं है उनमें. जो टेरर एलिमेंट्स हैं उनके पास इतना कैपेसिटी नहीं है दैट वो एट विल कहीं भी जाकर किसी को मार दें. दे हैव वेरी लिमिटेड फायर पावर. सो वो देखते हैं कैसे क्या करते हैं. देसी बंदा कहाँ से जा रहा है, क्या जा रहा है. एंड दे हैव चोजन देयर टारगेट्स. बिंद्रू साहब फॉर एग्जांपल वाज एन इंस्टीट्यूशन. His name, and there is one more, they were identified with the purest form of medicine, where there was, they would tell you, Bindru ke paas jao. That was the Bindru Medicates. So it was a very famous name, a very, very famous name. Again, the Sikh lady that they marked here. Yeah, again, जैसे किया, एक principal थी, आलूची बाग से थी. Again, this was inciting the community. And for those shameless fellows who killed that poor Golgappa wala, and his body was lying there, so helpless. तो ये मतलब they've done their work, they've done their homework. ऐसा नहीं है that they come and the security situation कभी भी, never ever has it been that it is totally out of hands that a militant or a terrorist can come and kill at will. ऐसा नहीं है. So I would not think that mere identification marks would have invited some sort of an attack.
No, I agree with what you're saying that, but what I was trying to tell you that, as you have said yourself, that definite recce must have been done, definite homework must have been done to identify these people. So I would just like to understand from you, are they trying to send a signal to others also who were planning to return to Van? I mean, let me put it this way also, because Bindru Saab was there for decades altogether. His family was doing quite well. So I believe that he was a symbol which could have been a gravitational pull for other Kashmiri Pandits to come back, to return, or rather hope to return. So by hitting at that symbol, are they trying to send a signal that they are not welcoming the government of India's plan, or they don't want Kashmiri Pandits to return to the valley? I mean, there could be big picture also, but we can read it in this way also, in my understanding.
हो सकता है this the return of Kashmiri Pandits could have been could have been there on the agenda, but overall we have creating a scare. देखिए जो हमने देखा है पिछले 30 साल में, militants, when they attack, they can have two targets. Like they could attack security forces. When they attack civilians, the idea is to send a message. The idea is to create a scare, discipline the people. So not only do you kill minority community and send a scare amongst the minority community, it also disciplines the majority community.
Exactly, that was the point I was coming to.
वो भी कुछ नहीं बोल पाते, majority community भी कुछ नहीं बोल पाती, वो भी चुप करके बैठ जाती है. ये जो किलिंग के सीन्स होते हैं, और आजकल कैमरास भी बहुत ज्यादा हैं, पुराने वक्त में तो कैमरास नहीं होते थे. सो यू सी दीस gruesome killings, तो बंदा बोलता है चलो यार मैं चुप करके साइड पर ही बैठ जाऊं. सो it disciplines the entire community. गन एक बड़ी डेंजरस चीज है. Violence is a very, very, very dangerous thing, and these are messages. So they don't attack security forces. जो safe thing, civilian बंदा जा रहा है, उसको आप गोली मार देते हो, वो डरा देते हो, जितने भी civilian population को डरा देते हो. That's exactly what I believe. It's a multiple thing. It could be, as you said, aimed at return of Pandits, कि उनको impede किया जाए. But one thing I can tell you for sure, it is a message for the entire civilian population to discipline them. And this is not something new. We have been disciplined in the past. जो मेरे father को मारा, तो कोई बोल नहीं पाया. Nobody could talk. फिर किसी और को मारा उसके बाद. फिर मतलब सो आप रेगुलर इंटरवल्स पर मारते हैं तो एक स्केयर हो जाता है, तो आप फिर बोल भी नहीं पाते हैं, आप बोलना बंद कर देते हैं, आप बिहेव करते हैं जैसे वो चाहते हैं, विदाउट एक्चुअली saying that we are behaving. But that's how you scare civilians. Exactly. But you see, the full, tell you as a Kashmiri, मतलब जैसे मुझे बहुत गम है, I feel so sad and so helpless. But I'm not ashamed, because it's happened to us also, Muslims also, and it will happen to Muslims. अभी इनको मजा आ रहा है कि हम माइनॉरिटी कम्युनिटी को टारगेट करें. ये 3-4 दिन के लिए होगा, 5 दिन के लिए, 7 दिन, then they will revert back to the majority community. So, but I feel very painful. It's very painful. It's so helpless that you can do nothing. The most important thing is the sensibilities. देखिए मैं आपको बताऊं, बिंद्रू साहब की डॉटर का मैं देख रहा था. I salute that great lady. I mean to say, not a single word she said which would have been construed as irresponsible. She's the one who's lost her father, and yet she was talking like a stateswoman. That's what you need. I mean, say she has lost her father, and she should be the reference point. Not that I'm accusing कि किसी ने कोई गलत बात की, किसी ने कोई गलत बात नहीं की. But I just hope that sanity prevails, and we don't lose the big picture in this violence, in this pain, Because at times what happens that you forget that it is a bunch of terrorists who are doing it. They are a fringe minority. They might be in numbers 10, 20, 30, 40. But that's how the world works. I mean, say they are the ones who are newsmakers, negative newsmakers. By virtue of terror, they actually create news and scare people. And they are these people, not the majority community. I can tell you, we have seen evolution of violence, evolution of a certain sentiment in the last 3 decades. लेकिन जो social sanctity पहले होती थी, वो नहीं है. आज लोगों को गुस्सा है. They are not liking it. They have not liked it. I can tell you, majority of what you see there, they're crying. They are saying, "What is this nonsense? How will Allah forgive us that it's happening in front of us? We can't stop them." This is what friends are saying. This is what colleagues are saying. You don't know, for those people who killed them, that if they have done anything, the reality has dawned on the people of Kashmir. This is the killing of humanity. And I've never seen, मैं आपको murmurs, आपको private conversations बोल रहा हूँ. I've never seen such sort of loathing and hatred for such activities जो मैंने आज देखी.
Yeah, exactly, sir. I got your point even because the people I was talking to who told me what has happened to them, how they fear psychosis was created in their minds. They were also telling me that when this thing happened in the killing of 2 school teachers, they told me that they were escorted back to their rooms by the Kashmiri Muslims. They got them into their own car. Some were telling me that even female teachers, they took them into their car. They said कि हम आपको बेटा घर छोड़ के आते हैं. I mean, the sentiment is there. Nobody is discounting them, but certain forces are fanning it in a different manner. What I was coming back to you, you mentioned about the daughter of Hindru Saab, who talked sense, and she was acting sounding like a very statesman. She didn't accuse anyone. She said, okay, if you have आपके इख्तलाफात हैं, आइए हमारे साथ डिबेट कर लीजिए, who's educated and knowledgeable, and which was received quite well, quite well across the country. यही तो बात है. This was I was trying to understand from you कि ऐसी आवाजें, I mean, even if the fear is there, even if the gun is there, ऐसी आवाजें, if they come more from the valley, especially from the majority community, they will send a different message across the country. But these voices, even if they realize that something wrong has happened, they are not getting vocal. That is a point of concern.
नहीं, आपकी बार मुझे लगता है vocal है. That's the only good thing in this horrendous incident that is taking place, is that all the parties, all the political parties, there used to be ifs, buts earlier on. There used to be some ambiguity, कि dialogue करिए, resolve करिए. No, nothing. Unconditionally, everybody has laid scorn about these killings and expressed their, not only not condolences, but deep anger and a sense of frustration at not being able to do anything. देखिए, मैं आपको एक बात बता दूं, इसमें सबसे important बात जो है इस वक्त कि जो हमारी सरकार है, उनको भी they need to now come out and know that we are under attack. This is India under attack. This is Kashmir under attack. They will have to come out of we know everything attitude. अब आप बोल रहे हैं कि आपको कोलीग्स ने, उनको फ्रेंड्स ने, मुस्लिम फ्रेंड्स ने बोला कि आप जो है मूर्ति नहीं रखना या कोई आइडेंटिफिकेशन मार्क्स नहीं. एक रियलिटी तो है कि कश्मीर में हवा बदल जाती है जब कोई किलिंग होनी होती है. आप पेड़ की तरफ देखकर बोल सकती है पेड़ रो रहा है, कुछ होने वाला है. अब वो एक्सपीरियंस से आता है ना, वो आईपीएस एग्जाम पास करने से नहीं आता. राइट, ठीक है ना. तो आपका जो है, आपने देखिए, अब ये ऐसा ना हो लगे कि हम एक बड़े सेंसिटिव इशू के साथ डील कर रहे हैं. इनको चाहिए कि जिन लोगों ने पिछले 30 साल मिलिटेंट्स के साथ, टेररिस्ट के साथ फाइट की, उनको इन्वॉल्व करे, ज्यादा देखें कि इंटेलिजेंस फेलियर तो नहीं. अगर एक मुस्लिम कुलीग को पता था कुछ होने वाला है, तो इनको क्यों नहीं मालूम, है ना. तो अगर मुझे भी एज अ स्टूडेंट ऑफ एनालिसिस लग रहा था कि कुछ हो सकता है, तो इनको क्यों नहीं मालूम था. और देखिए, ये जैसे कल बयान आता है कि जी हम रिवेंज, हम ये कर देंगे, वो कर देंगे. अरे क्या कर देंगे? it's like finding a needle in a haystack. Very difficult. Very difficult. और इस लेवल पर आने तक आप पुष्टि कर देखिए, अब श्रीनगर सिटी यूज्ड टू बी सैनिटाइज्ड. There was hardly an incident. एक अपने शुजात बुखारी साहब का हुआ था. Otherwise, there was no incident. पिछले 15-20 से it was sanitized. अब just moving around.
Last 2 years.
बहुत ज्यादा हो गया. तो मगर इनका मुझे लगता है उनको, आई एम नॉट बीइंग क्रिटिकल ऑफ द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट, मे बी देयर आर लिमिटेड थिंग्स, व्हाट कैन यू डू, एक बंदा आ गया पिस्टल्स के साथ लेकर, लेकिन उसके बावजूद आई रियली थिंक दे शुड हैव अ रीलुक, गेट ऑफ द हाई हॉर्स, गेट आउट ऑफ द वी नो एवरीथिंग एटीट्यूड. दिस जो टेररिज्म है, ये वास्ट नॉलेज है, इट्स लाइक अ सी, यू विल नेवर नो एवरीथिंग.
Yes.
There will always be something that there will be a surprise.
Yes,
तो आप वो देखिए, जो पिछले 20-30 साल पुराने ऑफिसरों से बात करिए, हमको छोड़ दीजिए, हम तो नाकारा लोग हैं, लेकिन जो वो आपके पुराने पुलिस ऑफिसर्स हैं, IAS ऑफिसर्स हैं, जो रिटायर होकर बैठे, उनको बुलाइए, चाय पिलाइए, उनको बताइए साहब क्या लगता है आपको, कैसे होगा, क्या करे. खुद ही रातों रात आप एक्सपर्ट्स ना बन जाइए, अदरवाइज मैं आपको कह रहा हूं, इट कुड बी वेरी वेरी प्रॉब्लमेटिक. आई डोंट नो वेदर वी हैव रीच्ड दैट पॉइंट, जो कि एक चैलेंजिंग सिचुएशन होगी, व्हिच कुड टर्न एवरीथिंग. आई डोंट नो, मे बी इट वाज जस्ट a very unfortunate incident which won't be repeated, or maybe it could be that challenge. If not today, you're going to face a challenge. You know, you are going to face that challenge.
Yes.
So आप अपनी उनको gear up करिए.
जैसे आपने कहा कि yes, this is a fear, because जैसे कल वो ट्विटर पे बात चल रही थी, जो डिबेट होस्ट करते हैं, कई और जगह भी बात करती, some were saying it's a return of 90, return of again migration will start. I was saying, the 1990 and this thing, there is a huge difference between what happened in 90 and what 2021. But yes, as you rightly pointed out, it could be an aberration or it could be definite plan. For this thing, the government of India and other state government has to come out to their high horse, which has happened in Jammu also, because there is no dialogue with the common man. That it reflected in the complete Jammu. That is what has happened in Jammu. So if the government of India has to hold a dialogue, has to even enable a return of Kashmiri Pandits, they have to talk to not only the intelligence officers, past intelligence officers, or the IS officers, even some politicians like you, who are on the ground, who have suffered a lot. So, I mean, I fail to understand why the government is not even able to understand this simple logic.
मेरी बात सुनिए, मैं आपको बता दूं कि अगर हमें छोड़ दीजिए, हमको तो ये बुरा मानते हैं, बट यहाँ ऑफिसर्स ऐसे हैं पुराने, जिनको who know events, from the memory, उनको कोई फाइल खोलने की जरूरत नहीं है. तो आप, the whole point being is that you can only be an expert in tackling terror if you are not a state, if you're not domiciled in J&K. That's also nonsense. Because I will tell you, J&K police जो हमारी है, it is one of the most robust force when it comes to fighting terrorism. I think we can actually say that these साले लड़ रहे हैं, that they can actually teach others how to fight terrorism. But that is if you let them fight. That's if you let them fight. There are some real problems within the police force, which I think the administration should resolve, right? ये जो पुलिस का मामला है, ये बड़ा एक टेक्निकल मामला है. IPS ऑफिसर्स हैं, ये इनका एक अपना एक होता है, दे आर स्पेशलिस्ट, लेट देम डू द जॉब. आई थिंक यहाँ प्रॉब्लम हो गया है. यहाँ वो जो पूरे हिंदुस्तान में प्रॉब्लम होता है कभी ब्यूरोक्रेटिक, वो स्पिल ओवर यहाँ हुआ है. मे बी दिल्ली में हम अफोर्ड कर सकते हैं वो, लेकिन एक कॉन्फ्लिक्ट सिचुएशन में जहां लोगों की जाने जा सकती हैं, आप वो ब्यूरोक्रेटिक स्पैट्स और फीफ वॉर्स अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकते हैं. दिस इज अ प्लेस वेयर यू कांट अफोर्ड इट, एंड आई थिंक दे नीड टू डू इट. दे नीड टू डू सम होमवर्क. I don't want to sound critical at this stage, because what we need is that we need that our state government should know that everybody is with them when it comes to fighting these elements who have martyred these innocent people. They should not feel that we are being critical, but at the same time, there might be another strike which is coming. And to stop that, to save a life, it's very important that they put their house in order. And I will repeat again, that जो पुराने officers हैं, जिन्होंने लड़ाइयाँ की हैं worst times में, right? उनसे बात करिए, उनसे भी लाइए, इनफॉर्मली लाइए, फॉर ओवर अ कप ऑफ टी बात करिए, देखिए क्या हो रहा है। डोंट लिव टोटली आप, क्योंकि देखिए ये ऑलरेडी सरकार है, सिलेक्टेड है, इलेक्टेड तो है नहीं, इट्स bereft of any popular support, so it already is alienated because it's not elected by people like in Haryana or in Punjab. So it is a selected government, and now let them just stop pretending that they are elected and actually go and meet people who know how to tackle this terrorism. ये तो अभी एक लीन फेज था, and we don't even know कि जो स्पॉन्सर्स हैं टेरर के, क्या उन्होंने टेररिज्म की फैक्ट्री बंद कर रखी थी 2 साल के लिए, कि हमारी सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस ने उनको टेररिस्ट को बैकफुट पर रखा था. देयर आर टू थिंग्स, ईदर द स्पॉन्सर्स हैव स्टॉप्ड फॉर सम टाइम और आवर सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस हैव प्रोएक्टिवली sort of chase them away. We don't know. Maybe they had stopped it. It seems so, right? And now if they decided to open those taps, your challenge begins now.
Exactly, that's the important point you are making. That challenge starts now. Whether they have just loosened their cap again, we don't know, but signals are there. So, lastly, I will ask you one or two things. So there are two dimensions as far as the terrorism is concerned: to contain the terrorism, to understand the terrorism. First is the security apparatus, which you talked about in quite detail. What the government of India should do, they come out of their high houses, because very good police officers are there who have a deep understanding of the situation. Secondly, to contain the terrorism, you have to reach out to the majority community also, because unless and until the pushback comes from the majority community, the terrorism can't survive. But now what has happened is there is a huge bridge between Government of India and Kashmiri Muslims. So don't you think the Government of India has to sound, even if not doing, has to sound reconciliatory towards the Kashmiri Muslims, so that they also become an actor in the Government of India's plan for the return of normalcy?
देखिए, I will tell you, जब Good Friday agreement हुआ था, so I read a lot. One line I remember, which I wrote, that violence or terrorism you cannot defeat, you can contain it only.
Yes.
Right? So defeat के लिए eventually, या पहले contain करने के लिए, फिर eventually defeat करने के लिए, it's very important that you wage a war on multiple fronts. There is operational, कि आप army, security forces उसको use करें. Then there is structural. Structurals जो आप बता रहे हैं कि लोगों को साथ ले जाएं, लोगों को educate करें, so that they don't have the breeding ground for that. तो मैंने मतलब अब तो 30 साल हो गए, तो लोग तो जुटे हुए ही हैं. You know, people are already, because there are some misnomers. Even today, if you see that the number of people who have been killed by the bullets of terrorists in the last 3 decades, majority of them of Kashmiri Muslims, and I'm not talking of those who had taken up the gun. I'm talking of those who were killed by terrorist bullets. That runs to around 20,000 Kashmiri Muslims. So पहले भी वो ऐसी बात नहीं है, जान दे रहे हैं, बलिदान दे रहे हैं, बस ये है कि किसी जगह उनका वो बेचारों का एड नहीं होता है. But having said that, जो आप बता रहे हैं, बिल्कुल मैं एग्री करता हूँ that it has to be collectively fought. The government, the people, as I told, structural measures, operational measures को मिला के collectively आप एक strategy बना लेंगे. Bereft of people, जैसा आपको लगता है कि आप खुद लड़ेंगे, वो उसे नुकसान होगा बहुत ज्यादा. मैं आपको एक बात बताऊं कि जो प्रायोरिटीज यहाँ हैं, मतलब एक तो, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट विद यू, दे हैव टू गो लो ऑन वीआईपी विजिट्स. हम अक्सर देखते हैं कि यहाँ स्ट्रेंड होती है सिक्योरिटी बिकॉज ऑफ वीआईपी विजिट्स. आई डोंट नो व्हाई दे हैव सो मेनी वीआईपी विजिट्स. दिस सिक्योरिटी कुड बी यूटिलाइज्ड टू प्रोटेक्ट पीपल, have a more presence of police, so that अगर किसी के कोई नापाक इरादे हों, वो डर जाए, साइकोलॉजिकली आप उसको ये करें. क्या हो रहा है कि हम कभी देखते हैं, मैं आज बताऊं, आज सवेरे मैं आ रहा था तो रुका, पता नहीं, मुझे नहीं मालूम है कौन था, लेकिन वल्लाह आलम मैं आपको करूं, मैं 25-30 गाड़ियां थी. मैं जस्ट थिंकिंग ये कौन जा रहा है? तो आर्मी जनरल जा रहा है, कर्नल जा रहा है, क्या है, फाइटर पायलट जा रहा है, कौन जा रहा है? So, मैं यहाँ का रहने वाला हूँ, मैं अकेला गाड़ी में बैठा हुआ था, तो मैं देख रहा था कि यार ये कौन जा रहा है. Then somebody told me, नहीं साहब, कोई बाहर से आए. So मुझे लगता है कि थोड़ा बहुत जो हमारी सिक्योरिटी एस्टेब्लिशमेंट है, ये भी बहुत ज्यादा ओवरबर्डन हो गए, बहुत ज्यादा ओवरबर्डन कर दिया. वी हैव चैलेंजेस, यू कांट प्रिटेंड कि सब ठीक है, हमें कोई सिक्योरिटी चैलेंज नहीं है. जब आप एक ही इंसान के साथ कोई 100, 200, 300 बंदे लगा रहे हैं, तो कहां से होगा? आप बताइए, 2-4 बंदे आ गए तो 1000 बंदे हो गए. आपके पास तो उतना ह्यूमन रिसोर्स भी नहीं है. सो अपार्ट फ्रॉम अदर थिंग्स, मैं नहीं कह रहा हूं दैट दिस वाज समथिंग, बट दे हैव टू लुक एट मेनी थिंग्स एंड दिस कुड बी वन थिंग कि ये जो सिक्योरिटी हमारी जो सिक्योरिटी के लिए जो उन्होंने रखे हैं नफरी, वो मुझे लगता है कि दे आर मोस्टली गार्डिंग पीपल हु कम फ्रॉम सेंटर. We are very hospitable, but I think we could do better if they don't come for some time. Not that they don't come in the sense don't, but इतना सिक्योरिटी जब देखिए यहाँ हमें अगर हम मार्केट्स में लगा लेते हैं, बाकी जगह लगा लेते हैं. अब देखिए आपके पॉलिटिकल वर्कर्स हैं, जो मेन स्ट्रीम पॉलिटिकल वर्कर्स हैं, वो बहुत डरे हुए हैं, वो बहुत ज्यादा डरे हुए हैं. उनका जो पुराना एक्सपीरियंस है 90s का कि इवेंचुअली हम पर आ जाएगा, that they will start, you know, मेन स्ट्रीम वर्कर्स डरे हुए हैं, जो भी कोई नेशनलिस्ट तबका है वो डरा हुआ है. इट्स नॉट, ट्रस्ट मी, इफ फेयर साइकोसिस सिर्फ एक माइनॉरिटी कम्युनिटी में नहीं है. देयर आर पीपल सेइंग दैट ओके नाउ दे विल कम फॉर अस आफ्टर दिस. सो इट इज एज आई टोल्ड यू दैट they need to take it very seriously and have a strategy wherein we don't stretch our resources of security, and you know whatever resources we have, we use them optimally to ensure कि और नुकसान ना हो.
ज्यादा जैसे आपने अभी you made a very elaborate point. I mean, what the government of India should do, where it is going wrong as far as the top VIP visits, top-down approach, which does have a counter reaction, and also as far as the political workers are killed, and more specifically, just in BJP, 23 workers have been killed till now. They have been. That is also, I term it that is selective killing. So, in the last, I would like to ask you one thing. See what has happened. We all know. We all condemn it. You condemn it. So now, apart from the government of India, how the Kashmiri Muslim majority can reach out to the Kashmiri Pandits or the people of Jammu who were working there, who are returned, that no, what has happened, we are there to support you. You can come here, live here, and do your job comfortably. We will. I mean, we can't ensure your protection, but we will ensure that for whatever time you are here, we will ensure your protection in our own manner, and at least to send a signal that you are welcome back. How the Kashmiri Muslims can reach out to these people?
We will have to informally reach out to them, not make a public spectacle. I wish we could do more. I feel as helpless as you, and very helpless, and it's very painful. But yes, you know, I don't know how, but we'll have to find out ways and means, as you said, to reach out to them. Because हम के यहाँ हैं, you know, that you don't. We can't say you don't need to worry, because obviously civilian बेचारा वो क्या ही कर सकता है जो नॉन कम्बैटेंट है. लेकिन as you said, in our own ways, जैसे कि मतलब जैसे आप बोल रहे थे कि किसी को मालूम पड़ जाता है, मुस्लिम कुलीग बोल देता है कि भाई यार, लोकल कुलीग बोल देता है कि साहब आप केयरफुल रहो. Yeah, you see, the worst thing would be that if we actually let them in and leave. कुर्बानी देनी पड़ेगी, but I think we should not leave. This is our homeland. It belongs to all of us. Whether जम्मू का हो, कश्मीर का हो, कश्मीरी पंडित हो, कश्मीरी मुसलमान हो, ये जमीन हमारी है इंशाल्लाह. और you know, outsiders or because terrorists don't have any religion, they don't have any nationality, right? So we can't allow them to dictate to us.
And lastly, आपने important बात की, तब तो मैं थोड़ी बात आपसे पूछने के बाद, because this is your land, Jammu and Kashmir is our land. We are our people, and we have to protect it come what may. Even if we have to give some sacrifices, we should not be afraid. And you yourself have given sacrifices. Your father was killed for whatever reasons. आपको भी मालूम है, मुझे भी मालूम है. But he stood against certain forces. He stood against certain forces and he sacrificed. यही बात है कि जैसे अगर lynching का incident होता है, even if there is an incident of lynching, the government does get a strong pushback from a huge, substantial population from the government, from the India. Whenever the incident takes place, I expect such similar, if not similar, at least a pushback to such forces who are acting in this manner in the Kashmir.
मैं तरुण जी आपको एक चीज बता दूं, जब मेरे डैडी की डेथ हुई तो दूसरे दिन हम उनको दफन करने जा रहे थे ईदगाह. इंसिडेंटली जहां उनको मारा उसी जगह उनको दफन भी किया. ओके, उससे कोई 50 फुट दूर. तो सरकार तब नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस की थी, तो सरकार के डिवकॉम आए और बोले कि साहब आप नहीं जाइए, हमारे पास से इनपुट्स हैं कि आपको मार देंगे, क्योंकि आपने कल एक बयान दिया है जिससे गुस्सा है वो, तो वो आपको मार देंगे. तो हमने बोला आप हमें सिक्योरिटी दें. तो बोला नहीं सिक्योरिटी नहीं दे सकते हैं, वो फिर सिक्योरिटी वाला भी जो है उसका भी खतरा हो जाएगा। तो हम सोचे, आई एम जस्ट टेलिंग यू दैट व्हेन आई टॉक ऑफ सरप्राइज, आई जस्ट थॉट दैट मेरे बाप ने मुझे इतना पाला, बाहर भेजा, पढ़ाया, लिखाया, और वो आज मर गया, मैं वहां नहीं जा सकूं। आई टुक द रिस्क, आई वेंट अलोन, देयर वाज एन इंसिडेंट देयर, राइट, बट आई टुक द रिस्क and I know I was very scared. My mother was waiting until I came back. You know, she was crying. But this is, you know, और फिर उसके बाद भी, to be very honest, हमारे पास कोई सिक्योरिटी था नहीं, तो फिर हम पॉलिटिक्स में, you know, my party named me as the head. So जिन्होंने मेरे डैडी को मारा था वो तो उधर ही थे अभी भी। तो लेकिन सरकार ने, तब की जो सरकार थी, स्टेट सरकार, उन्होंने हमें सिक्योरिटी नहीं दी, तो हम मतलब ऐसे ही घूमते थे, डरते भी बहुत थे, मैं आपको नहीं बताऊं, लेकिन कोई भी कुछ करता था डरते थे, but then you get used to it. So, but one thing was sure right from day one, we thought कि नहीं जाएंगे, नहीं भागेंगे. There was, we thought about it, is it worth it staying here? And then we thought that the way things have moved, my father has been killed, it would be a pity if we all leave. So then we decided to stay back and stayed, and I'm still here.
As you rightly said in the last answer, that you stayed here, you countered these forces, and you're still here, and it's still counting these forces, because unless and until the people who are on the ground counter such forces, these devils won't go away in a thin air. You have to fight them, and fight them hard also. And also the majority committee has to reach out to the people of minority community, as you are saying. If not, we will not make a public statement kind of a thing, but we will reach out in our own manner to give them a sense of security. And we also hope that these things don't turn out on a much larger scale. The people start coming back, and things don't get more violent in the Kashmir. And the government of India should approach not only the government of police officers, but also to the politicians like you, who have faced not only many problems, but also given sacrifice. Thanks a lot, sir, for giving your time and giving your insight into the present situation of the Kashmir. Thanks a lot.